of this group of graduating seniors. Throughout our 4 years of high school, we had the opportunity to grow as students and define our character through education and involvement within the school and community. When I first walked through the doors of Kent Marine High School, I felt trepidation. This journey has shaped my outlook of Kent Marine High School and the people within the four walls of royalty. This gracious view of KM is closely seen through the scope of our diversity and keenness towards our school and the community. In high school, it is common to be wrongfully judged by others based on their first impression of you. However, we learn that most of the time, first impressions don't constitute who a person truly and intrinsically is. That is relatable to how many others perceive Kent Marine High School. One way or another, our class has continued to celebrate our differences through our ups and downs. We have climbed over many obstacles and had the chance to weave our culture and individualities into a fine royal fabric. Since the first day of our high school experience, we have educated each other of our uniqueness and celebrate our diversity, which has enabled us to contribute to the bigger world. I believe that through the celebration of our diversity, we have the opportunity to share our differences with the society. Every milestone of this journey marks the point of our development to success and a better understanding of the next step in life. Along the way, we have made unforgettable memories and lasting relationships which will be cherished and remembered in the near future. Our path to success will never end if we keep traveling towards it. We will leave behind the strong roots of diversity and achievement tagged by every royal in the class of 2012 to the incoming classes that will continue to celebrate success and diversity. I would like to end my speech with a quote by Blaise Pascal. Our achievements of today are but the sum total of our thoughts of yesterday. You are today where the thoughts of yesterday have brought you, and you will be tomorrow where the thoughts of today take you. Thank you. Now I would like to welcome our student address speaker, Suma Kaur.
Respected guests, members of the community, staff, family, friends, and fellow graduates, I'm absolutely honored to have the opportunity to stand in front of you today and represent the wonderful Kent Marine High School graduating class of 2012. Graduation is an interesting time, and that it is truly a moment in which we can reflect on our journeys of the past while looking forward to the opportunities life will provide us with in the future. It is also a time in which we, the graduates, are together in one room, one last time, to celebrate our achievements, adventures, and growth, sharing one final hurrah before moving on to a brighter tomorrow. These past 4 years at Kent Marine High School have been unforgettable and valuable. We have become a family through our many experiences and adventures, changing and growing all the way. It can quite simply be put that Kent Marine High School has played an instrumental role in shaping us into the young men and women we have become. As a freshman, entering the halls of Kent Marine High School, I admit, was daunting. The school seemed so big and intimidating. During orientation, I remember writing out directions on how to reach my classes. Walk through the big blue double doors, pass the library, and take the first flight of stairs on the right. That day, I practiced walking through the halls nearly 20 times, walking through my schedule so many times that I nearly memorized it. Afraid to take chances, I didn't care if there were any shortcuts or curves and turns in between. I just wanted to reach my destination. Going through high school has changed my perspective in that I have now learned that a journey involves taking those risks and chances. Life is not about going straight from point A to point B, but about taking the curves and turns. The experience is just as important as the journey. As Dr. Seuss once said, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. you are the guide who will decide where to go. For the past 13 years of our lives, we have received guidance in terms of information and knowledge from our guardians, but now it is our turn to utilize what we have learned and choose our own paths. We have been successfully prepared for our futures, but it is up to us to make use of it. We must each choose a path, and whether that path involves a journey that begins tomorrow, in September, or even 1 year from now, it is unique, just as each and every one of us are. Today, we are simply ending one glory-filled chapter of our lives, making way for new adventures and experiences to be written. We simply have to take the initiative, reach for our pens, and write our stories that will be told for generations. In doing so, I ask each and every one of you to write your stories filled with fulfillment and opportunities. Each and every one of us is a royal in our heart and forever will be. The definition of a royal is someone who is above the normal or usual in standing. In this manner, let us use our experiences to help not only ourselves, but also those around us. Let us take the knowledge we have gained and use it to guide us for a better tomorrow. I'd like to thank the parents, siblings, relatives, friends, or guardians who have supported us and have stood by us in this crazy journey called high school. They have stood by us with pride in times of accomplishment and have offered us their support in the face of disappointment. Graduating high school is not the end of our journeys, but simply the beginning. And we could not have done it without the excellent support and guidance from our wonderful teachers. In the words of the standards-based grading system, they are truly people who go above and beyond what is ever expected of them. They are constantly there, providing students support, not only during school, but as early as 5:30 in the morning, or even on a weekend. We often take the hours they put into teaching us for granted, but the truth is, it takes a pretty amazing group of people to do what they do on a regular basis. Over the years at Kent Meridian, I have found that the teachers at the school are some of the most patient, understanding people we will ever meet. If you know anything about me, it is that I'm quite possibly among the slowest test takers in the world. I write my answers, look over them, change some of them, and sit and ponder some more, usually being the last student to finish. In this manner, the teachers at Kent Meridian are nothing if not flexible and considerate. With a little help from my trusty TI-84 graphing calculator, I quickly calculated that with approximately 180 days in every school year, we have spent nearly 720 days of our life at Kent Meridian High School, each school day being nearly 395 minutes. In this manner, we have spent a whopping 284,400 minutes walking the halls of Kent Meridian High School, learning, taking notes, turning in homework, taking tests, or cramming for tests during lunch. This doesn't even include the hours we should have spent doing homework each and every day. We have gained so much knowledge and